What about you?
What are you doing here?
Well, Andy gave me a ring. Said you were feeling a bit down. Told me where you were staying.
So you thought you'd come and rescue me?
Aye, something like that, aye.
You brought your white horse?
Oh, I did indeed. He's tied up outside, so he's except he's on a meter. So how's about I get us a drink and then you tell me what the crack is, eh? I don't believe he could take sides with someone like her against his own mother.
Oh, he says he loves her.
Well, how can he love someone like that to her? That means you stole from an injured woman. I'll tell you what, I've a good mind to go around there and whack
no,
her.
don't you go throwing your weight around. You just make things worse.
Well, can they get any worse?
It's because of her we're not talking. He hardly ever sees Amy. He's up to his eyes in debt. And before long, I guarantee you, she's going to run that pub into the ground.
So what are you going to do? Just run back to Spain and forget everything you've worked for?
Well, do you know what? If you've got any better ideas, I would love to hear them.
Well, why don't you buy the boozer off him?
Oh, I'm a bad risk. I've got no deposit and I'm too old.
I'll catch yourself on, Elizabeth. You're in your prime, so you are. And anyway, what about all that experience? Eh? I mean, does that count for nothing?
Evidently not. The sooner I'm out of here, the better.
Look, you can't just throw the towel in.
Jim, the whole thing is a non-starter.
I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but well, if you can get the capital together, it helps Steve out of a hole, and, well, you get what you've always wanted.
Yeah, but where am I supposed to get this capital from?
Well, look, like I say, you beg, you borrow, we're your bank manager, flash those big eyes of yours, and, well, before you know it, he'll be putty in your hand, so he will.
This is me.
Oh. Right, well, I suppose I better be on my way. Unless, of course, you'd rather I
just wanted to say what happened between us in Spain.
I don't go saying that was a mistake.
Oh, no, I wasn't going to say that. Oh, it's just that life is complicated enough right now without adding anything else to it.
All right. Fair enough.
Do you want me to call you a taxi?
Ah, well, you're forgetting I've got my white horse tied up outside, so I have. Bye. Cheers. So, what in the name of God's going on, Stephen?
Take it you've been to see me mother.
Aye, exactly. Your mother. And I wouldn't treat my worst enemy the way you two are treating her.
Hang on. She disappears for months on end, right? And then she just waltzes back in, shouting the odds at us.
And you would be?
She's my wife.
Aye, and she also wants Elizabeth out.
Yeah, and I'll stand by her. My mother has made it pretty clear that she hates Becky's guts. And actually, I think it's pretty cheap shot her sending you round here in the first place.
What? Catch yourself on, son. She doesn't know I'm here.
Well, any excuse to fight her corner?
Look, that's not why I'm here. Honest to God. And, Rebecca, if I was out of order, I apologise. I just want to see if we can't put things straight.
Oh, is my mother anyway?
What do you think? Ah, she's fine. She's a survivor, your mother. Thanks, darling.
Where's she stopping?
Wee hotel in town.
Not gone back to Spain.
I'm afraid not.
No, it makes no odds to me.
I think she's hoping you two are going to sort this mess out.
What, after what's happened?
Families fall out, son. Ours more than most, but there's always a way back, so there is.
Not this time. Nope. Sorry, I think you've had a wasted journey.
No, I don't think so. This isn't over, Steve. I mean, I'm just here to see what the lie of the land is.
Well, what are you going to do now?
Oh, no. Watch this space. Cheerio now. I went to see Rebecca and Steve.
Oh, talk about pouring oil on troubled waters.
Actually, I was very diplomatic, so I was. I wanted to see whether there was a way back for all of us.
And?
Well, if you ask me, that wee girl's got Stephen under her thumb, so she has.
But you didn't tell him what we've been talking about, me buying the pub.
Not at all.
Your Ulster fries.
God's sake, Roy, I was only joking.
Well, fortunately, Haley has passed it to a soda bread, which, according to the internet, is the defining ingredient.
Dead on. You're a good man, Roy.
Bon app.
Indeed. Now, don't worry, Elizabeth. I kept your powder dry, so I did.
Good, because I'm rapidly going off the idea.
Oh, you're getting cold feet already?
No, they never even got one. Steve won't sell, and even if he would, I can't afford to buy it.
Spare a minute.
Your mum sent you, wasting your time.
No, she hasn't. Rebecca.
James?
And how's wee Maxie today, eh?
We're going to the safari park.
Oh, yeah. Well, that'll be mighty crack, that one, eh? Must be nice to be able to swan off, eh? Forget about everything while your mother's still in bits.
Yeah, well, we just want to take Max away from the stress. Most of it was down to her, actually.
I beg to differ, Stephen.
Jim, whatever I've done, and yes, it's my mess what's caused the problem here. Me and Stevie are trying to work it out, but we can't do that with her trying to break us up all the time.
Well, that's been said that we all regret. So, why don't we just call an end to it now?
Well, we've done that already. If my mum was to come back, it'd kick off again.
You're not even going to give her a chance?
Nope. Anyway, you heard Max. We're away for the day. Away from you, away from my mother, away from everything.
You disappoint me, son, so you do.
Well, it'll make up for all the times you disappointed me, then, eh?
Bye.
See ya. Is that an end of it?
What, so the relationship with my parents, pretty much, yeah. I'll go and get ready.
Will you be dining at all?
I wish we had the time, Roy. We've just got a bit of business, Elizabeth and me, you understand? No. Look, I'm sure if I can get Stephen on his own, I can make him see sense.
No, Steve is never going to take against Becky. If he was, she'd be long gone by now.
Well, we can't just give up.
We? No, Jim. There's no reason for you to fall out with him because of me.
There's every reason. But look, besides, what matters to me is what you want.
Well, I want it. Ain't going to happen, is it?
Oh, come on. Say it out loud. Try for size.
All right. I want to be back where I belong. I want to be back behind the Rovers Bar. And unless you see a pig coming into land at Manchester Airport...
No. Look, I've got an idea. Look, it might be a long shot, but at the moment, a long shot is all we've got. Okay?
Hello.
Hi, Betty, Tina. I'll have a whiskey and red wine for the landlady, please.
If it's Becky and Stephen you're looking for, I'm afraid they're out for the day.
It's not.
Well, I hope you're going to be able to solve the situation because, the atmosphere's not been good in here for a few days.
Betty, it's not me you should be talking to about that.
Elizabeth, you think we should take a seat while we're waiting, eh?
Yeah.
You go sit down there. There you are, darling. Keep the change. Betty.
Hello. Something's going on.
Oh, Richard.
Liz, long time and so on.
Hi.
Jim,
Richard, can I get you a drink?
maybe later. Let's chat first.
Oh, that's Richard Wilmore, one of the big wigs from Newton and Ridley's. I told her there was something going off.
So?
Well, we've a wee proposition for you, Richard.
Oh, we know you can. Tell you what, love. If you grow up to be as old as I am, you'll never see a rummer threesome than these.
Oh, yeah?
A few years ago, Wilmore and Liz were very sort of, matey. Jim nearly put him in hospital. Look at him now.
You see, the thing is, I've been away for a few months, staying with my other son, Andy, in Spain.
While his brother, Andy's brother, Steve, was running the place. Matter of fact, he was running it into the ground. I mean, take a look around you. You ever seen the Rovers this dead, eh? I mean, certainly not when Elizabeth was in charge.
You said you'd been away and now you're back. So?
Well, me and Steve had a bit of a fallout.
You see, so we want you, Richard, and the brewery to buy him out and put Elizabeth in as a manager. Well, Richard, what's the crack? Where do we go from here?
Seeing the books would help.
Well, you're more than welcome, but they won't make very pleasant reading, let me tell you, not over the last few months. Anyway, the mountain isn't going to come to Muhammad, so come on, let's go through.
Some things never change. And thank goodness your hot pot recipe is one of them.
Well, it's still our best-selling meal.
And if I wasn't on a diet...
Don't be silly. You could do with a bit of flesh on your bones.
No, I'm sorry, I'm not shy.
Tina, we just want a wee private chat out the back.
All right, well, I should ring Steve or Becky.
We won't be long, don't bother.
I know, but...
I am still the landlady.
All right, well, I'm going to have to tell you when he does get back.
Up to you. Excuse us.
Well, after you, Richard.
Come on,
let's get you to the loo. Go on, you go on up and I'll come and see if you're all right.
I still can't believe you put diesel in a petrol engine.
I've got a lot on my mind, as you know.
Yeah, but it's the kind of mistake a civilian would make. An amateur. A girl.
Can you stop enjoying this quite so much?
Oh, do I have to?
Yes. That's coming through for a cuppa.
No, mate, I'm too busy. I'm too busy covering for your unauthorised day off, remember?
Steve.
Back in a minute.
But,
Hey, Ricky.
just...
I see what you mean about the past few...
What the hell's going on here?
Perhaps I ought to leave
Yeah,
you...
perhaps you better add.
See you in the bar, Richard.
I can explain.
We thought the brewery might be interested in buying the pub back from you.
What?
I'm sorry, Steve.
Don't apologise, Elizabeth. If the boy had any sense, he could see we were doing him a favour.
And how'd you work that one out? Why on earth would we sell up? This is our home, our livelihood.
And it's not been much of either lately, has it? We thought we could give you a chance to clear your debts and you make a fresh start.
Oh, come on, Stephen. You're drowning and drowning fast, and the deeper you sink, the worse your decisions are going to be. So do yourself a favour. The brewery throws you a lifeline. For God's sake, take it, before it's too late.
I take it as part of this rescue plan you are willing to walk away from the pub as well. I thought as much. You are willing to sell me out to keep your name above the door.
It's not like that. You're twisting things.
Oh, so you being landlady isn't part of this deal, then?
All right, I'll not deny it. But if I can save you and save this pub at the same time, what is so wrong with that?
Oh, I think saving us comes a very poor second on your list of priorities.
Oh, don't speak to your mother like that.
Just try to stab me in the back. You both did. And what's your cut out of all this, eh, Dad? A potman's apron and a warm bed?
Don't you talk to me like that. You've no right to. Look, maybe you have been stabbed in the back, but not by us.
And what are you looking at me for?
Because if you hadn't forced him to buy that wee child, he wouldn't be in this position in the first place.
That is none of your business. Have you got any idea how serious this is for us?
Yes, we have. That's why we're worried sick, and that's why we're trying to help the Perrys out of this god-awful mess. If you would only let us.
You're only trying to help yourselves, nobody else. But you've come unstuck. This is our pub, our home, and it's stopping like that.
Richard?
I'm sorry to keep you waiting, Richard.
That's fine. Betty's parting gift was the last of her hot pots. She wouldn't take no for an answer, I'm happy to say.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. At least it's not been a total waste of a journey. My mother shouldn't have rang you. It's not her pub to sell.
Not that it's even for sale, so... Sorry to disappoint you there, Richard.
You haven't. Not now I've seen the accounts.
What, you mean you're not interested?
We've enough languishing pubs as it is without taking on another.
We're doing all right.
You're getting by, but there's a trend in those figures you'd be foolish to ignore, especially with another bar opening down the road.
Oh, seen them up before.
Oh, here. There's me thinking it was a tram.
Well, thanks very much for coming in. I'm sorry to have dragged you over here.
Not at all. I'm only sorry I can't be of help.
Well, we don't need your help. We're quite capable of running this pub ourselves.
Well, those books say different. And so does the law. Liz is your licensee. And as long as she ceases to be employed on these premises, you're trading illegally. I'll see myself out.
Tell us what you like. My conscience is clear.
Invisible, more like.
You've just been caught red-handed. Have a bit of pride and give it up and just leave it alone.
I can't do that. You heard what Richard said.
Aye, she's right. If your mother's not living here, yous aren't legal.
Well, only if somebody dobs us in. Ugh. Right, you really want it like that, do you?
Not ideally, no. But if it's the only way I can get back into my pub.
This is not your flaming pub.
Well, what's it to be, Steve?
You'd really blackmail your own son, would you?
Well, she won't, I will.
Ah, stuff it, they may as well. Everybody else has. But it only gets you under this roof. You're not working behind that bar. I don't care what the law says. Deal?
Elizabeth, there you are.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Oh, well, you've earned it, you have.
Have I?
I have indeed. Picked yourself up today and played a blinder. Dead proud of you.
You picked me up more like. We didn't exactly win, did we?
No, not the war, but like you're in the place now, aren't you? You know what I mean? That's a start. That there's what you call a bridgehead.